I want to talk to you today, Zimbabwean. I want to talk to you today. Stop whatever you're doing. Stop and listen to what I'm saying. Think about it. Stop and think. Stop and think. Now, one of the things that you need to do, Zimbabweans, is to listen deep enough. These messages that we make are not for your entertainment, are one for education. Number two, it's a mission. We have a mission to transform our countries. We have a mission to unite as Africans. We have a mission to make sure that our economies are designed in such a way that you can be in that state where the economy is always rising, your standard of life is always rising. And God raises people amongst us so that they can go and study, they can go and learn. And God gives gifts to different people. In our complementarity, as you carry your mission and your gift, we create a complete system. It's about a complete system. And each person is a unit of that system. Now you need to understand that there's a science to everything. In other words, there's a way that God designed for things to happen. You have to grasp that. And you have to understand that we are in the situation that we have today because we are not following the way God established for things to happen. Number one, there is no movement, there is no advancement of a nation, there is no change in an overhaul process for a nation that has been in the destitution like ours in Africa for years in the same place, that can change itself without disrupting the old. That is the science. You can't create a new future with the existing system because of their mindset is not designed for the future, is not seeing the future. The existing system, anywhere, whether it's a company, a nation, is so focused in establishing and maintaining the old thinking. They're stationed in that old thinking and will always be because they are busy trying to fix the system. A revolution is by God a design to break people from the old system because God has introduced more information, more data, more knowledge, more understanding, and more technologies. And the only way to capture that equity, that power, is to create what's called a paradigm shift, a new thinking that develops a new mindset. In other words, a new set of people come with a different psychology, an upper psychology, a higher psychology, looking into the future psychology. And God will always raise and fuse a seed in one of the people. He gives them the foresight to see the future and a file that has the power to create the strategy or to see the strategy and to see the value system. In other words, containing the corruption, a system that can contain the corruption. The only way to contain corruption is to start a new thing and rally the people behind the idea that the power into the future rests on changing the behavior. Then God gives me a file for the means that is adequate. The Africans so far today have failed to create and conceptualize a means. And yet the system, the way is the same every developed country. It started with a seed capital and then rally the means of the capitals and tapping into the capital system by making yourself predictable and credible. So what I'm saying is that without a revolution is not a vote, is the idea of breaking from the old. This idea of dialogue, this idea of Pollard, this idea of that unity with the government is not going to change anything because the mindset is the same, the leadership is the same. ED is going to be there. Chiwenga is going to be there. What we need to do is to look at the future and look at the people with the ideas of the future and rally behind the future, because the future is designed by God to fix the present. That is the journey that we have to walk. This is the journey that some of us are walking. Let's join hands together into this revolution. That is the only answer